The players are making their entrance. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. Tip-off is next. Create space with the crossover. A step-back shot. Porzingis hits it. Blows by the D. Porzingis with the big rejection. An open three on the way. Anderson. What a beautiful three. Shoots a fader. Shot is good. The defender is shaking off on that one. Step back and pops. Doncic. That's just way too easy. No hesitation for that shot. Missed it. A wide open three. George hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Gets a good look. Doncic sinks the basket. Going for the dunk. Kuminga. An explosive finish at the rim. The ball is stopped. What a crafty change of pace. A fadeaway jumper, a two-pointer, won't go. Doncic finds the open man. Creates space with a step back. Doncic sinks it in. How did that one go in? Wide open for a three. The shot bounces off the rim. Step back and pops. Doncic stays high from the three. The defender cannot keep up. A long-range three-pointer. You won't be making that shot every day. To the paint, Kuminga with the posterizer. The game is tied. Oh my goodness, what a move. Goes straight for a three-pointer. The D was too tight on that shot. Uncontested three-pointer. Some Luka magic on display right there. The time rises up. Anderson finishes with a commanding slam. Force the opponent to stop. Fires away. George. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. That's some solid defense. A good look for three. Porzingis. 3 points off the board. Goes up for the layup. George nails the two-pointer. We got ourselves a tight ball game. The shot is contested. An off-balance shot, no good. An open three on the way, knocks down the three. A good look for three. Cut down. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. 3, 2, 1. Open look. Knocks it down. And they come away with the W. Both teams are ready to go. I'm sure we're in for a great game. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. Time for the tip-off. Jokic just denies the shot. An open mid-range. Curry secures the two-pointer. Giannis running the pick and roll. Bad shot selection right there. Whoa, great D. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. Blows by the D. Tight defense right there. A tough shot. Nice D on that play. Quickly takes it to the rim. Jokic has all sorts of ways to finish. Pulls up from mid-range. Shot is good. Wide open for a three. Tatum drains the three-pointer. Oh my goodness, what a move. Fires away. Knocks down the three. That's a big body setting the pick. Driving for a layup. Blew that one. Elevates. Tatum with the rack attack. A wide open three. Drains the three-pointer. A tough three-pointer. A missed attempt from three. No, that's a nice dish. Shot clock about to expire. Curry, gravity is on. Shoots from right under the rim. Tatum buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. Coming in strong to the paint. Kind of forced that one. Not a smart play. Uncontested three-pointer. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. Wide open for a three. Tatum. That's just way too easy. The defender cannot keep up. There's still time for miracles. Leave Jokic open and you'll pay the price. The defender is shaking off on that one. Shoots from way downtown. It's too hard to make a shot from that distance. A wide open shot, knocks it down. The ball is stopped. An open mid-range. Tatum hits it. Cut down. 4, 3, 2, 1. An open three on the way, and that's the final buzzer. What a performance from the home team. I'll see you next time. The players are warming up. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Duck City Dynasty. Okay, now, the opening tip. A difficult mid-range shot, a forced shot and missed. Fires one off. The defense was all over that shot with a well-timed pick. Excellent pass. Some tight defense here. A good look for three. No good from the three-point line. A clever pass. That's a quick release. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Create space with the crossover. Uncontested three-pointer. Curry doing what Curry does. A step-back shot. Some tough luck there on the three. A successful contest by the defender. Whoa, great D. What an incredible assist. A wide open three. Doncic stays hot from the three. We're back to even now. Setting a screen. Fires away. Whew. Missed an opportunity there. A contested shot. The defense was all over that shot. That shot was contested. A forced shot and missed. Sensational move from Luka. Doncic sinks the basket. Launches a quick shot. Nice D on that play. Fakes the shot. Time is running out. Watch out for the dunk. Just casually drops it in. And we're all tied up. Such a smart pass from Doncic. No hesitation for that shot. George secures the two-pointer. Tight defense right there. Lays it up. Curry lays it up and in. It's a brand new ball game from now. Create space with a step back. Better slow it down now. Force the opponent to stop. That's a nice dish. A failed drive attempt. Shot clock winding down. Attacking the basket. Lays it in. Now that's too easy. Oh my goodness, what a move. Lays it up. George makes an easy basket. The game is tied. George with the block. We're all tied up in the final moment. Shoots with conviction. Doncic sinks it over a heavy contest. Curry gravity is on. Uncontested three-pointer. Porzingis hits it. Defense needs to be better now. It's all square now. What a game. Pulls up from mid-range. Adebayo sinks the basket. Attacking the basket. Curry lays it in. Now that's too easy. The game is all tied up. Cut down. 4, 3, 2. Launches a quick shot. George hits it. And this one is in the books. Hope they'll use this loss as motivation for the next game. The players are making their entrance. This will be a fun game to watch. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. We'll start with a jump ball. Gains the first possession. Open look. Shot is good. The defender cannot keep up. Launches on top of defense. That's a bad shot. Elevates. Gasol throws the hammer down. And we're all tied up. Rises up. George with the heavy slam. A step back shot. Doncic secures the two-pointer. It's a brand new ball game from now. Create space with the crossover. A wide open three. Some Luka magic on display right there. Going for the dunk with an effortless dunk. A wide open shot. The players are looking tired. Gets a good look. Knocks it down. A clever pass. A tough three-pointer. That was not a good chance. An open three on the way. Some Luka magic on display right there. We're back to even now. The defender is shaking off on that one. Porzingis sets a solid screen. To the paint. Porzingis throws down a ferocious slam. Create space with a step back. 3 points off the board. And they take the lead. Blows by the D. The ball is stopped. Porzingis setting the pick. Fires away. The touch isn't quite there today. Step back and pops. Doncic stays high from the three. Another lead change in this heated game. Force the opponent to stop. Cannot shake off the defender. Shoots with conviction. Defense was all over. What an incredible assist. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. Pulls up from mid-range. I can't believe that shot didn't go in. A good look for three. Porzingis. What a beautiful three. The defender is shaking off on that one. Doncic hesitates, turns, and fades. Doncic secures the two-pointer. Watch out for the dunk. Porzingis scores with a dunk. Oh my goodness, what a move. A step-back shot. An off-balance shot, no good. Excellent pass. That's too far out. Steph Curry hits it from the parking lot. Create space with the crossover. Launches on top of defense. A missed attempt from three. No. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Better slow it down now. Not much time left now. Wide open for a three. George. That's just way too easy. Cut down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Doncic with the steal, and there it is. A big win for them. The players are warming up. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. We'll start with a jump ball. With a big-time block. The defender cannot keep up. A wide open three. Some Luka magic on display right there. Porzingis blocks the shot. Wide open for a three. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. That's a clean block. Uncontested three-pointer. The touch isn't quite there today. Step back and pops. Not a smart play. Great defense. Hangs and finishes. Nails the two-pointer. Blows by the D. Watch out for the dunk with a jaw-dropping dunk. The shot is contested. The D was too tight on that shot. Create space with a step back. No good from the three-point line. Sends it away. Quickly takes it to the rim. Kid lays it up and in. George with a well-timed pick. A good look for three. Doncic stays high from the three. A wide open shot. Hits it. To the paint. George with the rack attack. The defender is shaking off on that one. Bad shot selection right there. Whoa, great D. Fires away. Doncic drains the three-pointer. An open three on the way. Kid hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Create space with the crossover. A good look for three. Knocks down the three. They're leading by a large margin. Shoots with conviction. That was not a good chance. punches on top of defense. Defense was all over. A wide open three. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. Shoots from way downtown. Doncic. Spectacular shooting performance. Cut down. 4. A clever fake. 3. Gasol with the heavy slam. 2. Kid just takes the ball away. And that concludes our game. Congratulations. That was an exciting game from the start to finish. Both teams are ready to go. The show will be underway soon. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Mebo TV. Tip-off is next. And we're underway. Driving for a layup. Doncic makes an easy basket. With the big rejection. Step back and pops. Nice D on that play. Elevates. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. Blocks the shot. Doncic dancing with the ball. Open look. Doncic sinks the basket. Doncic with the block. A close range shot. Whoa, bit of bad luck on that attempt. Going for the dunk. Zion throws it down with authority. Goes up for the layup. Home. Buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. An open three on the way. Some Luka magic on display right there. Hayward fakes for the with a big time block. Zion sends it away. Uncontested three-pointer. Porzingis. 3 points off the board. Pure dominance on display right there. Going for the dunk. Zion. An explosive finish at the rim. Spinning three. Doncic just denies the shot. Driving for a layup. Zion tossed it up and somehow it goes in. Doncic, that's a clean block. Lays it up. That shot looks off upon release. Attacking the basket. That one's unlikely to drop. Goes up with strength. Porzingis lays it up and in. Hayward fakes for the jumper. Kind of forced that one. Hayward ignores the D and knocks it down. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Doncic with an amazing shot. An open mid-range. Hayward with the soft touch. Rises up. Zion just casually drops it in. I'm afraid time is not their friend right now. Elevates. McDice with a rim-rattling dunk. Watch out for the dunk. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. To the paint. Throws the hammer down. Zion with an effortless dunk. A successful contest by the defender. The defense was all over that shot. Cut down. 4, 3, 2. Gets a good look. 1. Doncic. Shot is good. And that's the final buzzer. and they've come away with the W. Both teams are ready to go. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Duck City Dynasty. Time for the tip-off. Wins the opening tip. Going for the duck. Throws down a ferocious slam. With a big-time block. A tough three-pointer. That's a bad shot. Rises up. Zion throws it down with authority. Wide open for a three. Thompson. What a beautiful three. A step back shot, off the mark on that one. A contested shot. Fires away. Steph Curry knocks down the three with poise. That player gives them the lead. Sensational move from Luka. Missed the open shot. Create space with a step back. Ooh, missed an opportunity there. That's a deep three. Punches from way outside. I can't believe it. A big basket. They got the lead. The 10 shot. A good look for three. Thompson hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Another lead change in this heated game. Blocks the shot. Between the legs, step back three. Fires away. You know he'll go in when Curry takes the shot. Watch out for the dunk. Zion. Pure dominance on display right there. Gets a good look. Thompson knocks it down. A step back shot. Doncic stays high from the three. Pulls up from mid-range. Thompson would have hit that on any other day. Out of the bio with the block. Wow, that was way too easy. A tough shot. Not a smart play. The 10 shot. Shoots with conviction. Thompson hits a contested three. Step back and pops. I'm afraid that's it. Not too much of a chance now. Zion with an unstoppable dunk. Zion finishes with a commanding slam. The defender is dropped. Between the legs, step back three. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Steph Curry hits it over defense. That's tough. 4. 3, 2, a long-range three-pointer. Doncic hits it from the parking lot. The 10th shot. That's too far out, and that's it. The game is over. It's a disappointing loss, but they'll learn from this and try harder next time. The players are warming up. I'm sure we're in for a great game. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Mebo TV. Okay, now, the opening tip. Gains the first possession. A step-back shot. The shot bounces off the rim. Step back and pops. Doncic. That's just way too easy. He's so crafty with the ball. An open mid-range. George. Shot is good. Fading from mid-range. They're struggling on the offensive end. That's a quick release. Hits it. That player gives them the lead. Create space with a step back. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Create space with a step back. Doncic knocks it down, and they take the lead. Goes up for the layup, makes an easy basket. A big basket. They got the lead. Step back and pops. A 4-shot and missed. Just too quick for the defense. A difficult mid-range shot. Ingram makes it over tight defense. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. A tough three-pointer. George hits it despite being heavily guarded. A wide open three. Some Luka magic on display right there. Scores with a dunk. The shot is contested. An off-balance shot, no good. A tough three-pointer. Defense was all over. Going for the dunk. Ingram just casually drops it in. A George! That's a clean block. Rises up. Ingram throws the hammer down. A step back shot. Some tough luck there on the three. Step back and pops. Doncic stays high from the three. With the rack attack. Create space with a step back. Some Luka magic on display right there. Driving for a layup, lays it in. Now that's too easy. A large deficit to overcome with precious little time remaining. A step back shot, no good from the three-point line. Create space with a step back. Doncic knocks down the three. Open look, secures the two-pointer. Uncontested three-pointer. Doncic stays hot from the three. Watch out for the dunk. George with a jaw-dropping dunk. Cut down. 4, 3. The shot is contested. 2. That's a bad shot. And this one is in the books. They couldn't get it done this time, but they'll bounce back. The players are making their entrance. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. Time for the tip-off. And we're underway. Step back and pops. Some Luka magic on display right there. That shot was contested. Nice D on that play. A step back shot. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. A step back shot. Whoa, great D. Create space with a step back. A missed attempt from 3. No. Goes for a fadeaway. Doncic sinks the basket. Zion with the big rejection. Rises up, scores with a dunk. Zion with an unstoppable dunk with the posterizer. A wide open shot. Hayward knocks it down. Some Zion action right there. Zion throws it down with authority. Hayward fights for the jumper. Kind of forced that one. Hayward, what an impossible shot. Shoots with conviction. Doncic with a difficult three-point shot. To the paint, an explosive finish at the rim. Launches on top of defense. That was not a good chance. Just denies the shot. A wide open shot. Doncic secures the two-pointer. Doncic sends it away. for the dunk. Oh, what a shocking miss. A difficult mid-range shot. The defense was all over that shot. Lays it up. Zion. An unbelievable off-balance shot. Hayward fights for the jumper. A successful contest by the defender. Hayward still manages to hit it. Elevates. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. Pulls up from mid-range. I'm afraid that's it. Not too much of a chance now. Attacking the basket. That shot looks off upon release. Going for the dunk. Zion throws it down with authority. Spinning three. Goes straight for a three-pointer. The D was too tight on that shot. Watch out for the dunk. McDyess with an effortless dunk. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Cut down. 4, 3, 2. Zion with the rim-rattling dunk. 1. Launches on top of defense. What a performance from the home team. I'll see you next time. Both teams are ready to go. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. We'll start with a jump ball. Wins the opening tip. Create space with a step back. Better slow it down now. Blocks the shot. That's a slick move. An open mid-range. Doncic. Shot is good. With the big rejection. With a big-time block. The floor is looking slippery out there. A step-back shot. Doncic sinks the basket. Fakes it, didn't shoot. Capella forces the dunk on that one. He misses that? I don't believe. George with the block. That's a clean block. A George sends it away. They just couldn't get a shot off in time. What a crafty change of pace. Fires one off, hits it. Pump fakes, a George just denies the shot. An open three on the way, George. What a beautiful three. A George with a big time block. That shot was contested. Not a smart play. Too soft on the shot. Wide open for a three. George drains the three-pointer. Spinning three. George with the big rejection. Uncontested three-pointer. George. 3 points off the board. Elevates. Capella with the heavy slam. Just too quick for the defense. Gets a good look. Shot is good. Quickly takes it to the rim. Missed it. He's so crafty with the ball. Wide open for a three. George. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. I'm afraid time is not their friend right now. Peterson hits it. That'll hurt the opponents. Capella, perfect timing on that block. A contested shot. A forced shot and miss. Buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. Fires away. George. That's just way too easy. Cut down, driving for a layup, home. Nails the two-pointer. 4, 3, a difficult mid-range shot. 2, 1, whoa, great D. And there it is, a big win for them. The players are warming up. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. Okay now, the opening tip. An open three on the way. The touch isn't quite there today. Scores with a dunk. A successful contest by the defender. The defense was all over that shot from right under the basket. Porzingis buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. Blows by the D. Oh my goodness, what a move. Open look, Thompson. sinks the basket. Goes up for the layup, a miss. Fakes it, didn't shoot. That shot was contested, not a smart play. A good look for three. That's what happens when Thompson is left open. Step back and pops. Off the mark on that one. A wide open three. Oh, a miss? What's going on with Thompson? Julio with the heavy slam. The defender cannot keep up. Going right, Julio blocks the shot. Blows by the D, an open three on the way, and that's it. The game is over. The players are making their entrance. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. Gains the first possession. Oh my goodness, what a move. Lays it up. George makes an easy basket. Gasol, an explosive finish at the rim. It's a brand new ball game from now. Rises up. George throws the hammer down. The shot is contested. Defense was all over. George, that's a clean block. A tough shot. Nice D on that play. Pump fakes. Gets a good look. Murray secures the two-pointer. To the paint. Kaminga with the posterizer. Watch out for the dunk. George with an effortless dunk. Going rush deep. Going for the dunk. Gasol with the rack attack. A chance to end the game. Great defense. Shoots with conviction. That's a bad shot. Shot clock winding down. Pulls up from mid-range. The players are looking tired. A wide open three. Some tough luck there on the three. Gasol setting a screen. Kuminga lays it up and in. Tie game, the pressure is on. Some tight defense here. The defender is shaking off on that one. Uncontested three-pointer, and that concludes our game. Congratulations, that was an exciting game from the start to finish. The players are warming up. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. We'll start with a jump ball, and we're underway. Create space with the crossover. Wide open for a three. George hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Rises up. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. Elevates. George just casually drops it in. Fakes the shot. The defender cannot keep up. Lobs it up. Zion just casually drops it in. That's some solid defense. Sends it away. A step back shot. They're struggling on the offensive end. A clever fake. George. Quick hands on that strip. Oh my goodness, what a move. Zion with the block. Shot clock about to expire. Wow, that was way too easy. A good look for three. George. 3 points off the board. Elevates. George with the rack attack. They can seal the deal right here. Quickly takes it to the rim. George lays it in. Now that's too easy. Zion with an unstoppable dunk. Zion with a jaw-dropping dunk. A chance to end the game. Jokic just denies the shot. Blocks the shot. Time is running out. Shoots from way downtown. And this one is in the books. This is a learning experience. I'm sure they'll come back stronger next time. The players are making their entrance. I'm sure we're in for a great game. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. Okay, now, the opening tip. Wins the opening tip. Goes up for the layup, too soft on the shot. Fires away. Schroeder drains the three-pointer. Going for the dunk with an effortless dunk. Gasol with a big-time block. Rises up. Gasol with the heavy slam. And they take the lead. Blows by the D. Uncontested three-pointer. The shot bounces off the rim. A good look for three. Schroeder knocks down the three. A big basket. They got the lead. To the paint. Throws the hammer down. The game is tied. Watch out for the dunk. Pure dominance on display right there. With a hard strip. A wide open three. What a beautiful three. They pulled one back. Fakes the shot. Fires away. Whew, missed an opportunity there. Shoots with conviction. An off-balance shot, no good. Going for the dunk, and there it is. A big win for them. Both teams are ready to go. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. Time for the tip-off. Gains the first possession. Wide open for a three. George. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. An open three on the way. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Fakes it, didn't shoot. Pump fakes, rises up. Zion finishes with a commanding slam. Create space with the crossover. A failed drive attempt. A tough three-pointer. A missed attempt from three. No. An open mid-range. Knocks it down. Tight defense right there. Anderson running the pick and roll. Fires away. George. That's just way too easy. A wide open shot. George hits it. A wide open three. 3 points off the board. The defender cannot keep up. Gasol sets us just denies the shot. To the paint, George throws down a ferocious slam. Attacking the basket, George nails the two-pointer. Cannot shake off the defender. Goes straight for a three-pointer. The D was too tight on that shot. The ball is stopped. A clever fake. For the dunk with a rim-rattling dunk. That's a slick move. Uncontested three-pointer. George drains the three-pointer. George gets the seal. With the great anticipation, Anderson with the big rejection. Between the legs, step back three. Launches on top of defense. Steph Curry makes a tough three. Another lead change in this heated game. Gasol setting the pick. Wide open for a three. Knocks down the three. That player gives them the lead. A failed drive attempt. Every possession matters now. An open three on the way. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. They've turned the tables. Tight defense right there. Zion with an unstoppable dunk. Zion with a rim-rattling dunk. And they're back on top. The defender is shaking off on that one. The defender cannot keep up. A good look for three. George. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. They got the lead. What a game. Cut down. Gasol. An explosive finish at the rim. We got ourselves a tie. Cut down. 4, 3, 2, 1. George scores with a dunk. One. And that's it. The game is over. It's a disappointing loss, but they'll learn from this and try harder next time. The players are warming up. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. And we're underway. Driving for a layup. George lays it up and in. Porzingis setting a screen. Porzingis running the pick and roll. The shot bounces off the rim. Open look. George sinks the basket. The shot is contested. That was not a good chance. Pulls Steph Curry, sends it away. Creates space with the crossover. The defender is shaking off on that one. Elevates. George just casually drops it in. Lays it up. George lays it in. Now that's too easy. Sets a solid screen. No hesitation for that shot. George, what a beautiful three. An open three on the way. Drains the three-pointer. A fadeaway jumper. Steph Curry. What a beautiful three. Elevates with an effortless dunk. Blows by the D. Better slow it down now. Gets a good look. George. Shot is good. Porzingis with a well-timed pick. Rises up. George scores with a dunk. Watch out for the dunk. Gasol with the rack attack. Adebayo with the block. Fires away. George. 3 points off the board. Oh my goodness, what a move. Between the legs, step back three. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Hits it over defense. That's tough. Oh my goodness, what a move. Out of the bio. Setting the pick. Goes up for the layup. Makes an easy basket. Create space with the crossover. Launches on top of defense. A large deficit to overcome with precious little time remaining. An open mid-range. George hits it. Great defense. Some tight defense here. To the bank. George. An explosive finish at the rim. Cut down. 4. George. That's just way too easy. Four, 3, 2, 1. Cannot shake off the defender. And that concludes our game. And they come away with the W. Both teams are ready to go. I'm sure we're in for a great game. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. Time for the tip-off. Wins the opening tip. Quickly takes it to the rim. Buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. George with the steal. Going for the dunk. McDyess throws the hammer down. And we're all tied up. Watch out for the dunk. George with the heavy slam. That's some solid defense. The defender cannot keep up. McDyess with a well-timed pick. Zion throws the hammer down. We're back to even now. A wide open shot. Knocks it down. Blows by the D. Rises up. McDyess finishes with a commanding slam. Attacking the basket. George nails the two-pointer. To the paint. McDyess throws down a ferocious slam. It's a brand new ball game from now. Goes up for the layup. Makes an easy basket. A failed drive attempt. Elevates. McDyess with a jaw-dropping dunk. We're back to even now. Gasol running the pick and roll. Going for the dunk. Gasol. Pure dominance on display right there. The defender is shaking off on that one. Gasol. That's a clean block. Zion throws it down with authority. The game is tied. A tough three-pointer. That's a bad shot. Gasol with the heavy slam. The defender cannot keep up. Elevates. Oh no, I don't want to see that miss again. Open look. Secures the two-pointer. Create space with the crossover. Watch out for the dunk. McDyess scores with a dunk. Some tight defense here. A good look for three. George. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. Great defense. Zion with an unstoppable dunk. Zion with the posterizer. Gasol setting a screen. Bad shot selection right there. A forced shot and missed. There's still time for miracles. Oh my goodness, what a move. Quickly takes it to the rim. George nails the two-pointer. Cannot shake off the defender. Zion with an unstoppable dunk. Zion finishes with a commanding slam. cut down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open look. And that's the final buzzer. Congratulations. That was an exciting game from the start to finish. The players are making their entrance. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. We'll start with a jump ball. Gains the first possession. Going for the dunk. Gasol, an explosive finish at the rim. That's some solid defense. The defender is shaking off on that one. Rises up. Are you kidding me? That's just not fair. And we're all tied up. Gasol sets a solid screen. Zion just denies the shot. That's some solid defense. Gets a good look. Wiggins, shot is good. A wide open shot. Sinks the basket. The game is tied. Watch out for the dunk. He did not just miss that. Wide open for a three. Knocks down the three. Blows by the D. The defender is shaking off on that one. Creates space with the crossover. Blows by the D. Pulls up from mid-range. Missed it. Setting a pick. A clever pass. Not much time left now. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Gasol just casually drops it in. Oh my goodness, what a move. A wide open three. The touch isn't quite there today. Uncontested three-pointer. Whew, missed an opportunity there. Shot clock about to expire. Shoots with conviction. George with an amazing shot. Going for the dunk with a rim-rattling dunk. Elevates. Gasol with a jaw-dropping dunk. To the paint. rack attack. Going for the dunk. George with an effortless dunk. Paul dishes the ball to his teammate. Gasol with a big-time block. The shot is contested. The D was too tight on that shot. Wide open for a three. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. They're leading by a large margin. An open mid-range. Missed the open shot. Elevates. Scores with a dunk. The defender cannot keep up. Watch out for the dunk. Zion throws the hammer down. Court leader activated. Force the opponent to stop. A wide open three. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. Cut down. 4. Fakes it. Didn't shoot. 3, 1. With an effortless dunk. One. Full athleticism on display for Wiggins right there. Both teams are ready to go. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. Wins the opening tip with a well-timed pick. Pulls up from mid-range, secures the two-pointer. Tatum setting a screen. Open look. Tatum hits it. And we're all tied up. The defender cannot keep up. Rises up with the rack attack. Lays it up and in. We're back to even now. Gets a good look. I can't believe that shot didn't go in. To the paint, George with the heavy slam. Lays it up. Buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. It's a brand new ball game from now. Tatum, that's a clean block. A wide open shot. Knocks it down. Shoots with conviction. A missed attempt from 3. No. An open 3 on the way. George knocks down the 3. Tatum sets a solid screen. Gasol with the big rejection. Fires away. What a beautiful 3. An open mid-range. A two-pointer won't go. A good look for three. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. Gasol, an explosive finish at the rim. A failed drive attempt. Oh my goodness, what a move. A wide open shot. Shot is good. Uncontested three-pointer. George hits it. Defense needs to be better now. An open three on the way. 3 points off the board. An open mid-range. Knocks it down. Blows by the D. Uncontested three-pointer. Tatum drains the three-pointer. Rises up. Just casually drops it in. Create space with the crossover. Attacking the basket. Lays it in. Now that's too easy. Open look. George secures the two-pointer. A wide open three. That's just way too easy. A large deficit to overcome with precious little time remaining. Fires away. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Running the pick and roll. The defender is shaking off on that one. Pulls up from mid-range. Hits it. Gasol with the posterizer. Tatum setting the pick. Wide open for a three. George. That's just way too easy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Goes straight for a three-pointer. And that concludes our game. What a performance from the home team. I'll see you next time. The players are making their entrance. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. Okay, now, the opening tip. And we're underway. Gets a good look, sinks the basket. Cannot shake off the defender. Create space with the crossover. Quickly takes it to the rim. Porzingis lays it up and in. We're back to even now. Going for the dunk. George with the heavy slam. Blows by the D. A wide open shot. Durant secures the two-pointer. It's a brand new ball game from now. Elevates. George with an effortless dunk. Goes for a fadeaway. Booker knocks it down. The game is tied. Driving for a layup. George lays it in. Now that's too easy. A good look for three. No good from the three-point line. Excellent pass. The shot is contested. Defense was all over. Launches a quick shot. That was not a good chance. That's a nice dish. A wide open three. Knocks down the three. What an incredible assist. Fakes the shot. Creates space with a step back. Porzingis hits it. A good look for three. George. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. That's a quick release. Off the mark on that one. Kind of forced that one. The defense was all over that shot. Gets a good look. Missed it. A lob pass to Williamson. He misses that? I don't believe it. A difficult mid-range shot. Time is running out. Not a smart play. Uncontested three-pointer. Some tough luck there on the three. An open three on the way. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Fires away. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. They're leading by a large margin. Rises up. Durant, an explosive finish at the rim. Goes up for the layup, makes an easy basket. The defender is shaking off on that one. Pump fakes. Wide open for a three. What a beautiful three. Zion with an unstoppable dunk. Zion throws it down with authority. The defender cannot keep up. Cut down. Booker with a difficult three-point shot. Four. That's too far out. Three from way outside. I can't believe it. Two. One. Launches on top of defense, and they've come away with the W.